What's going on, guys? Continuing doing some first impressions. I'm going through the rest of the Stronger With You line because everybody's favorite resident troll here on my channel, Sammy, was nice enough to send me decants of the remaining Stronger With You fragrances in the line that I haven't tried. I just finished discussing my thoughts on Stronger With You only. Now we are going to take a look at Stronger With You Leather. I have very high hopes for this one, and as I've been showing his lovely little note that he sent with these decants. Love you too, Sammy. But let's talk about Stronger With You Leather and see what it's all about. Stay tuned. All right, so we're not going to look at any notes. We're going to go in blind, get some final, confident in my thoughts. Then we'll take a look at the notes and compare what I thought about it to what the note breakdown actually is. Woo! This is Animalic. Opening blast is light years different from Stronger With You only, I'll tell you that. Ooh, this is a lot of spicy leather. A lot of spicy leather. There's a creaminess here, too. This is an interesting fragrance. This is a wow factor fragrance. This, I can tell you right now after just these first few sniffs, as far as Freeze, the original, and only are concerned, this is better than all of them. Leather is better than all of them. I haven't smelled Absolutely yet. And I haven't tried Intensely. That's the only one I still won't have had an opportunity to smell just yet. Because I like spicy, I like animalic leather. This is a little bit of all of that. But it's just got this distinctive creaminess in the background. Like, it's not overtaking the fragrance. It doesn't smell woody, so I don't think it's sandalwood. It could be. Sandalwood traditionally creates a creamy nature to a fragrance, but it's usually got a woody backbone because it's a wood, sandalwood. Doesn't smell like sandalwood though, but it's creamy nonetheless. But spicy leather, animalic, rough and tumble type of leather too. And it's softening a bit, so it's not too rough and rugged in your face. It's definitely smooth. It's a cuddly, masculine type of evening scent. Very masculine because it's a rough and tumble and rugged type of leather, but whatever is making this creamy nuance in the background kind of smooths it out just enough to take some of the edge off of the spices in the leather. It's got a brightness to it though. It's kind of strange. It doesn't come across as citrus, but it's got a brightness. It's vibrant, It's lively. It's a lively smell for being dark and spicy at the same time. This is an interesting fragrance. I've got a lot to say because I'm very captivated by what I'm smelling here. This is a great fragrance. Yeah, I'm going to need a bottle of this one for sure. I'm definitely, even if it's just a little 50 ml, 50 ml will go a long way for me. Or even a 30 ml, honestly. I think I'd be okay because I know leather is not easy to find and it fetches a pretty penny. And I can see why. Man. Let's take a look at these notes. Let me get them pulled up. Okay, got it pulled up. So, top notes of chestnut, elemi, and spices. So, I'm going to bet that elemi is what's giving that creaminess that I was getting. Mid notes of sage and lavender. Base notes of vanilla, leather, guaiac wood, and agar wood. Some oud. Okay, so that adds to this animalic tone that I'm getting. It's got oud in it. I didn't know that. Synthetic oud. It's an Armani fragrance, a designer. But it's just right. It's a little bit. It's a little bit of it. It adds some character in the background. I like this fragrance. I'm guessing the sage and lavender kind of provided that vibrance and that brightness that I was talking about. That's the only thing I could see that would even do that. I don't get a ton of vanilla, but there's a little bit of sweetness in the back, plenty of leather. The leather mixed with the oud and the guaiac wood, it's all mixing together to create this warm, smoky wood leather type of combo. It's not an overly smoky fragrance, but that's 3 different notes that all provide smoky qualities. If nothing else, the guaiac wood is known for having a taric, smoky type wood type of smell, and I do get a little bit of that as it's starting to dry. It's not a lot. It's not like a potent incense note, but there's a nice light smoked undertone to it, like a smoked wood chips kind of smell. Damn, this is good. The chestnut is there for the signature. That sage kind of gives that feel of the original, that aquatic, sweet aquatic type of blue smell, but it's not quite a blue fragrance. It's trying to find the right words for it because this is damn good. This is a must try. For me, it's going to be a must buy. I need a bottle of this one. This is great. This is great. This is the best Stronger With You fragrance I've smelled. Those spices are toning down. That vanilla's coming in more. It's getting much more woody. This is, damn, it's changing. It's nuancing. This is bordering niche with the quality. Still not the highest of quality, but for what it is, the quality is definitely there. Nothing synthetic about this. It's smooth, it's rich, it's a little complex, and it changes without having a crazy complex note breakdown. I'm getting subtle hits of different nuances of things throughout this fragrance's lifespan, and it's only been a very, very short amount of time this has been on my hand. The opening and heart are much more interesting than the dry down, I do have to say. The dry down is making it more basic of a fragrance because it's more simplistic. It's vanilla and wood, basically, is how you can look at the dry down of the fragrance, but there is that light smoky nature that does help to give it a little bit of character to not make it be too bland of a dry down, because we're in the early dry down here. There's still little light hits of what was there in the opening, the spices and stuff like that. The lavender is still pretty present for the most part. Yeah, this, if you can secure a sample or a decant or something, guys, this, everybody should try this. If you like leather, if you like anything in the line, if you like spices, if you want an extremely easy to try oud, because there's not much of it, but it's detectable. You do smell a little bit of oud. It adds a little bit of an animalic tone. Lightly animalic fragrances as a whole. Stuff like that. You need to try this. This, I'm going to secure a bottle sooner rather than later. This is fantastic. Stronger With You leather so far is the best smelling of the line. I haven't smelled Absolutely or Intensely yet at the recording of this video. I will be smelling Absolutely in the next video, but Intensely is the only one of the lot that I won't be able to compare and contrast. But definitely get your nose on this one, guys. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. I mean, if you've tried this already, how many of you have a similar reaction or thoughts and feelings to how I am about this fragrance? I think this stuff is stellar. I would say this is at the very least an 8.5 out of 10 overall fragrance. You know, without going through the motions of really testing it, this is just first impressions, early review type of stuff, initial thoughts and feelings. I think it's great. This is better than good. This is a very good fragrance, and I'm going to need to secure a bottle. No, it's not that easy to find. I don't think you can find it under $100 at all, but I'm going to need to get it. 50 ml should be plenty. If I can find a 50 ml, that's probably what I'll secure. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Stronger With You leather and you give it a spray now, I'm pretty damn confident you'll thank me later. This stuff is awesome. Have a good one, guys.